Hello and welcome back to another video. Today here again on Need for Speed Unbound for another customization video. This time we're going to be saving this, well, poor Land Rover Defender that's had, well, this done to it. So this Defender is actually the prize car for the first qualifier in the campaign mode of Need for Speed Unbound, and it gets given to you like this. And as with all of the other prize cars, when you unlock it in the campaign, you also unlock it in online, which is where I am now. But of course the first thing I did with this thing when I got it in the campaign was saved it. So let's take a little look at how I did that and what other upgrades and customizations are available for this Land Rover, as well as hopefully building it to the top of an category. Probably A, as it starts towards the bottom of that. But yeah, I mean, look at it. Especially with that Fortnite-style livery, I'm not sure what to think of this, really. I mean, in one mind, I think it's incredibly cool to have something this ridiculous, but in another mind, it's a Land Rover, which sole purpose is to go off-road. So if you take that away from it, what's the point of it? Which, yeah, is why I immediately saved it, which is what you're going to see now. Before we look at some of the individual parts, though, let's take a look at some of the body kit presets. Obviously, there's this ridiculous one that we've got at the moment, but there's also Speed Hunters, Khan Design, Speed Hunters, and, well, Standard available, although all of them currently have ridiculously low ride height, so that's going to need fixing before we start applying some of the other parts, I think. So yeah, we've got the second Khan grille on here, and front bumper. Okay, so headlights. Do these actually change? Oh, they do. Okay, yeah, I like those. Hood. That one I feel like makes more sense for off-roading. Headlights, hood, window, wing mirrors. Yes, those definitely need to go. I'm not sure, actually. I don't like any of the others. Ooh, okay, that's interesting. I don't actually like those, like, lights on the roof there, so I'm going to go with that one. Side skirts. I actually like the one we've got. Front fenders. Bolt on. I don't really like the look of that. I quite like. Yeah, I do actually like those more than the standard ones. Rounder shape. Wheels we'll come back to, but I do actually quite like them. Tail lights. I'm not going to go entirely. I'm going to go more like that. Rear bumper. That one, definitely. Exhaust. Oh, wow. That one you can see into, which is a bit weird. I kind of feel like that, or maybe... No, definitely the purpley blue one. Inconel, or whatever it is, that goes that colour. Is it Inconel? So I think apart from license plate and... Which kind of... I might actually just leave the colour as it is. I kind of like it, but... I kind of also feel like a green might be quite cool. Yeah, most ride height, and I can always buy another one. And put the other kit back on it. We've actually saved it from being ridiculous. Definitely still need that, though. He says as he puts pink underglow on it. Right. Paint. It's a shame you don't have, like, default colours. Do we reckon that? Yeah, I quite like that. I'm not necessarily trying to make it perfect. Actually, maybe I should have put attack on it as it's a defender. Right, okay, we need to find it. Actually, that's a question. Do I go with a... That actually works quite well against the green. Do I go with a purple plate so that it's petrol? Or do I just go... I quite like that, actually, just plain. It's a shame, because we've got Japan plates that we don't have other countries, like a classic UK plate. Would look perfect on this. But I think I'm going to go with that. It's like the reverse of what a... Okay, performance, the important bit. Should we try and make it to the top of A? Okay, and let's put some Pro off-road tyres on it. Raises the ride height even more. It's only 9 points short, so we will get there, but... So originally when I'd first upgraded it, it was sort of just sitting in the middle of A, but I have since managed to get it to, well, with adding a couple more parts and fiddling around with the handling, like downforce settings and stuff, I have managed to get it to sit at 209, so right at the top of A. So let's go and see what it's like now. So despite this being an Land Rover for roving land, mostly like this, off the road, I'm actually going to take it to an A-class race, just because it's at the top of A-class, and why not? I completely messed that up. I will, I've got a Land Rover. It is a bit of a contrast to the other vehicles, to say the least, but far more tasteful. Although it does lean more than the Tower of Pizza.
Are you trying to run me off the road?
Well, to be fair, you hit me, but sure, I will. Hello. Ah. I was hoping this would be rather good for taking out police cars, but turns out they can just murder me very easily. What the?
I'm not gonna lose this punk.
Need for Speed physics, what was that? Although they're better than previously, they're still interesting. Yeah, that's not gone well. I think we should give this Land Rover one more chance at that. There we go. It's not easy to win in this. I wouldn't say it's a good racing car, but it's done it. Hello, policeman. Hello, policeman. Partly because I wanted to show that it can just do that, and partly because, well, I want to see how it manages in a police pursuit situation.
Going after this perp too. Patrol no longer in pursuit.
I mean, I'm chasing them more than they're chasing me at this point.
Reinforcements only a matter of minutes away.
You don't even have to escape, you just smash into them all.
University Central.
Creepers nearby. Need to check the back streets.
Whole new strategy to police chasing. I'm actually hunting the police down now, it's amazing. Are you ready?
They're hitting us, man.
It's amazing. This is the new strategy to get away. I'm going to start using this for everything. I mean, not only can it win the race, it takes a couple of retries, but you don't really have to deal with the police afterwards, you just sort of drive into them. I mean, there's just dead police cars scattered around Chicago. Sorry, Lakeshore. Definitely not Chicago for legal reasons. One more? Where even is he? Up top or there he is?
No, we took a hit.
It's a whole new game to play in Need for Speed. So I could drive around the city all day in this thing smashing into police cars, but at some point we're going to have to end the video, so I think that is going to have to do it for a very first look at the Land Rover Defender here on Need for Speed Unbound. A look at the ridiculous kit that comes with it when you first buy it, and some of the other mods and upgrades and options you can use for it, basically, as well as taking it for a race, which it managed but wasn't great at, and putting it up against some police, which it was incredible at. But there we go. That is going to do it for a very first look at this car and some upgrades and customization. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll be back with the next video very soon.